Welcome to a new episode of the Doe and Deuce podcast. It's your boy Deuce,
And your boy Doa.
and this is the free picks betting preview. Me and Doe about to give y'all the free picks for college football, NFL, whatever it is. What it do, Doe?
Man, you know what it is, man. You know, got my picks ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm all in ready. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this party started.
You know what it is, a short brand all day, every day. Support the movement, link in the description. So last week, me and your boy Doe, we went 4-1. 4-1. We gave out them dubs. Only game we lost was Utah, you know what I'm saying? And with that Utah game, like they could have easily won. They had turnovers in the red zone, so like we could have covered that. So that ain't really a bad loss. And honestly, out of all the picks, I knew that was gonna be the toughest game anyway.
Yeah, it was.
That was the toughest one out of all of them. I picked Bama first half. That shit was easy money. Dog picked Bama for the game. That was fucking easy money. He picked the over. It was Oklahoma UTEP, I think. Yeah. That was easy money. I had that Tennessee fucking Pittsburgh. Now Tennessee versus Ball State. That was easy money. So all that shit was easy money. A 4-1. If you saw the story, you saw the short, you saw me counting them ducats. So y'all better stop. Y'all better stop playing, yo. And I ain't gonna lie, I think I got some solid picks. So again, I kind of, you know what I'm saying, I kind of want to go do our bets, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, parlay them all together.
Going down, I'm going to casino today and going to parlay everything I say in my mouth. I promise y'all.
I know it's just so hard for us to go undefeated. Maybe we might have to start doing our best bets. But yeah, I went down to the casino. I already made my bets. I made a couple bets. So here we go. We can get started. Me and Dog will pick three picks, and it'd be NFL, college, whatever we want to do. So I'm gonna go first. I'm going back to my boys. Well, they ain't my boy. Well, they my boy because they winning me money. Alabama -20. All these numbers are from FanDuel. -20 versus Texas and Austin, Texas. That shit should be a lot. I like that shit.
Oh, right. That's a good pick. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the move it there. All right, so
hey, hold on, y'all got some. So for the first half of that game is 11.5. So this is what I got. They said I was listening. I listen to a lot of podcasts. His name Quinn Ewers. He a freshman quarterback, redshirt freshman, transferred from Ohio State. They said he didn't really look too great. He didn't look too great against UL Monroe, even though they smoked them and they covered. He had a couple interceptions, and they say Texas offensive line.
Two freshmen.
Yeah, they got a lot of young players, so they're not looking that great. So they got some trouble coming up against Bama, man. Like, I think this is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's a lot, but this is a strong ass play right here. Give me Alabama.
All right. First one I'm gonna go with. See, I see this team play last week. I wasn't impressed, and guess what? I'm gonna double down on this shit. Kentucky 5.5, going to the swamp. Give me Kentucky, man, 5.5. So, I'm sorry, Florida just didn't impress me, man. I'm going to the well. I'm going back to back for it, but I don't see it, man. Anthony Richardson, he was running around, but that was it, man. Kentucky's an SEC school. They got better defense than Utah, probably Utah. I think they're, Stoops, how he do, I feel like, this is basically gonna be second place for the SECs. So yeah, give me Kentucky 5.5.
You know what's funny? What? That was one of my plays. Kentucky, that was one of my plays. I saw it. FanDuel is plus 5.5. I think they're gonna win outright 5.5. It's funny because that's the same one of my plays. Kentucky, they and on top of that, I'm listening to the podcast. Like we watched the game against Florida.
Yeah.
Utah could have easily won that game.
Should have won the game.
Stats and stuff. They fumble. They fumble in the red zone. First of all, the running back trip coming out of the backfield, then he fumble, and people on social media saying Cam Rising really scored, and then they do them an interception at the end of the game. But yeah, I like Kentucky, man. Supposedly, Mike's what's his name? Not Bob. What's Stoops? What is it? Mike Stoops. He said it's one of the best defenses. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and the quarterback from Florida, they didn't throw to one side. I think the left side of the field. They didn't throw to the left side field. He didn't throw to the left side of the field the whole game. That's so crazy.
Kentucky.
In film, they watching that. They're like, oh, he had 0 attempts to that side of the field. So they're gonna make him throw to that side of the field. And they're gonna keep him under composure in the pocket. Definitely like Kentucky. Now, like I said, I kind of like Kentucky to win outright, but I'm gonna definitely take the 5.5 of Kentucky.
All right. Next game for me. And it is funny because again, this is more me watching the team 1 week, and I'm like, I can't see them do this to another team. BYU
Ha!
the breaks off of South Florida, but guess who they play? They play Baylor's ranked number 11, and Baylor getting 3.5 points. So I get the 11th place team, 11 ranked team, and 3.5 points against BYU, who's unranked. And you telling me they that nice they beat South Florida? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that every day of the week. Give me Baylor and a 3.5.
All right, that's a good one, a good one. Now my last pick is a rivalry game.
Mm.
Iowa versus Iowa State.
I had to stay away from that one. I don't know.
Iowa versus Iowa State. So I like the under in that game. Well, it went down some. It's at 39. I'm still taking under. I like the under. And right now it's 39.5. The last 6 games, Iowa is 6-0 straight up. They 4-1 and want to get the spread, but the under hit mad times. I always like hitting the under in rivalry games.
Right.
I like hitting it because there's gonna be a lot of defense. And on top of that, Iowa, they scored 2 safeties in a field goal last week.
Yeah, man.
2 safeties in a field goal against South Dakota. Or South Dakota State, whoever the fuck that was, yo. Like, they say South Dakota State is a silent 1AA school, whatever. But come on, yo. 2 safeties in a field goal. And on top of that, the offensive coordinator is what's his name? Kirk Franz. That's the coach for Iowa.
Yeah.
His son is the offensive coordinator, and they talking about the son should have been fired. So he's terrible as offensive coordinator. And then they said they gave him more duties. He's a quarterback coach, and the quarterback looked terrible last week. So it's the under is low, but I'm still gonna take that shit. And I think the under hit mad times in this series. You know what I'm saying? I think last year it went over because I think Iowa went on a mean scoring run. But other than that, under. Take it under in the Iowa State game. Under 39.5 as of right now.
All right. I see. Right now I got 3 more plays on my joint, but this is the one I feel strongest about. And I felt strong once I saw the number. And again, as a team the last week that put up a lot of points, but this week I don't think they're going to put up that many points because I think their defense will get ran on. That's USC, Stanford, the under for 66.5. I think Stanford might be a talented, but they're going to run the ball. Everybody knows Stanford head coach loves to run the ball. He's gonna run the ball down USC's throat. USC can't. I don't watch the game, but I know they can't stop the run. There's no USC. They ain't gonna be able to stop the run.
No, Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley and them. So I just feel like Stanford's gonna chew up the clock, and that's their best way to stay in the game. I really wasn't gonna mess with the spread because I really can't get a feel for Stanford, but I just feel like Stanford, what they're going to try to do is going to try to run the ball and keep the ball out of USC's high-power offense. They're going to need a couple of 6-7 minute drives, and anybody know 1 6-minute drive will take that under. And you be like, lock it up. So that's why I really feel about Stanford. I think Stanford 6.5 in the USC under.
Yeah. The line was -9. It went down to 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our picks. I got Alabama -20, and I'm about to be mad at myself that I ain't go hard and bet the first half. But I'm gonna take like games like that. I honestly like when it ain't a real big spread and it's like decent teams. I kind of like going the whole game and 20 points. I got Alabama going. They're gonna win by 4 touchdowns. But the first half will be a strong play too. And I got Iowa State under 39.5, and I got the Command Dog, got the Kentucky plus 5.5. And what's your picks, Dog?
I got Baylor 3.5. You know what I'm saying? Going to BYU. Just feel like that's a good one. USC Stanford under 66.5. You know what I'm saying? So those, and of course the Kentucky 5.5.
All right, here go bonus play. I had another bonus pick too. But what do you feel for the night NFL game? Thursday night football, Buffalo Bills versus the Rams, Los Angeles Rams.
I think
right now the line is the Rams. The Bills is a 2.5-point favorite on the road. Over under 51.5.
Man, I like Sean McVay. I always go about who I like better when it comes to coaching. I like Sean McVay better than whatever. So it's Sean McVay versus Leslie Frazier, offense versus defense, and then you got the new guy from Buffalo, because the Denenbaum, that guy's on the Giants, versus the coordinator for the Rams. So I'm just going to take the Rams. Give me the Rams. They're home dogs. Money line it. I think they're going to win it.
Yeah, I kind of like in these opening week, like NFL. I like riding with the unders. So like, this ain't my official pick. This is a bonus pick. But I would go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I would take the under 51. If this week in NFL, it's gonna be a lot of unders. So if you're on the borderline of picking the over under and you don't know what to pick, go pick the under. And normally during the week, during NFL season, Thursdays is the under central. Only difference between this week is because they had the whole offseason, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead and jump on the under. I like the under. I forgot I had a college bonus pick just for
I got one. I like Texas A&M and App State over 53.5. I think. App State put 40 in the fourth quarter last week, and I just think Texas A&M is going to put up points. I think Texas A&M is going to beat them, but I think it's going to be like, I can't say they're going to cover. I just feel like they're going to put up points, and I think App State is going to put up points. So 53.5. I think it's gonna be 35 to 20 something. So
all right, so that's it, yo. We gonna meet y'all at the go ahead and make them plays, man. We went 4-1 to start the season off, and I feel like me and Doug got some strong plays this week again. And I won't be surprised if we don't go undefeated, or like at least we gonna. I honestly feel like we're gonna win all the fucking games. I think this might be one of the weeks that we're gonna go like 5-0. You know what I'm saying? The only one that's gonna be tough is probably the Kentucky shit. But I think Kentucky gonna beat them outright. So everybody wrap this thing up. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.